went and brought me a pure water filter, and there it is, $177. That's the water from the tap. So it's $177. As soon as I figure out what that means. This is after I purified it through zero water. Zero that picture. Yeah, it's on zero. It's really in there. It was at 179, 180, and now it's on zero. Chicken, but I'm making it Jamaican brown chicken style. In other words, I'm making it on top of the stove. So here's my jerk seasoning. I have nutmeg, cloves, thyme, onion powder, garlic powder. I'm going to add some oil to the chicken, a little oil, and I have some chopped garlic I'm going to add to this. So here's my chicken. I oiled it. So I'm sprinkling my spices on it. And I have to add some salt to it. And not only am I adding the spices, I'm going to add some chopped celery, green pepper, and onion. I'm mixing it. I'm going to sit in the refrigerator after I add the rest of the stuff to it and let it marinate for a while. Or in the freezer. I could put it, just cover it and put it in the freezer for a while. Pull the skin back so that I want the seasoning to get all throughout the chicken. So I'm chopping some vegetables and I'm going to put them in here. So I chopped some peppers, green onion, and celery. And I'm going to mix it in here with the seasoning. Okay, what I'm going to add to this is some salt. And I'm just going to let this sit in the refrigerator for a while. And let it marinate. And I'm going to cook this like Jamaican brown chicken. Yes, but I'm even going to add the ketchup to it. But I'm going to mix some more seasonings to go with it. Not more peppers and onions, but some more seasonings, some of the other seasonings. Hello. So, I'm getting ready to start heating up my pot and put a little oil in it. And my, what I made has been marinating. My jerk has been marinating for at least 2 hours. And so, I'm about to start. I'm letting this get cool, get hot. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's just water. So I'm letting this get hot. Let me turn on the fan. I don't know, I'm gonna leave it like this. Alrighty now. Here's my chicken. Jerk is really new to me. I don't think I have the sauce right, the jerk seasonings, because I need cinnamon and allspice. But I made it with what I have, and next time I make it, I will make it right. So I'm making this like, I'm making this jerk on top of the stove, and I'm making it like Jamaican. It's called Jamaican brown chicken. And so that's what I'm making it, just like Jamaican brown chicken. Well, the first time I tried to make jerk chicken was, I think it was in Upper Vista. When I was living in those apartments, I have never heard of jerk chicken. No, I hadn't. And I was looking up there, and they were talking about it. This chicken called jerk chicken, and so I just jumped up and tried it. But you need allspice for jerk chicken. I really believe you do. Allspice, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Now, next time I try it, I'll make it right. But I tried to make it the way I saw Chef Ricardo make it. But let me wash my hands. So my jerk chicken is cooking. And I'm cooking it like Jamaican brown chicken. Alright, fish for dinner, and I'm going to have some sautéed shrimp and butter, lemon juice, and obey. But this is the fried fish. It is so I have some fried fish, and I am also going to saute some shrimp, and we're going to have a little bit of corn on the cob. So I'm coming back. Obey. And I put a little zapparan in it. I will put some pepper, but I don't have any pepper right now. So I have this for you that I'm cooking today. This is for my Mukbang. I'm going to have a little bit of shrimp, some fried fish, and maybe a piece of corn on the cob. Here you go. And corn. So, I'll be able to do my little Mukbang. But I like to say, have a beautiful night. And this is my dinner with, the flour is soft rising and bleach. And the sweetener I'm going to use is stevia. And the kind of cake I'm making is a chocolate cake. I started to make cookies because I discovered it was only one egg. But I went on and said I'm going to make a cake. And so, a chocolate cake. I will see how this cake turns out. Sweetened with stevia, and it's stevia in the raw. So, I got a half a stick of butter. I'm going to measure my flour. And if I find something to sift it with, I'm going to sift it. The first cake I ever baked was with my grandmama. I was about 6 years old. And, 4 or 5 or 6 or something. And she let me bake a cake with her. And the cake she made was a lemon cake. But I have never baked a cake with stevia in the raw. And so I'm going to see how this comes out. I have here my finished cake. I got the stevia in here. It's a little bitter because it's stevia in the raw, but I'm baking powder. Yeah, to make it, make the stevia stronger. I meant cornstarch. I can add cornstarch to this if it's any cake in the oven. See, there it is. And I'm going to let it cook for a while. After it rises, I'm going to taste it to see if it's still real. There it is. It's bubbling. It's starting. Yeah, it looks good, but what is it going to taste like? Hello, people. Hello. Chocolate cake now. I'm just making a regular chocolate cake. But I use stevia. Have I ever made a chocolate cake with stevia? No. The best sweetener I've ever used is monk fruit and agave. And those are the best sweeteners I ever used with a cake. But my grandmother used to let me sit beside her and cook when I was 2 and 3 years old. And it started me cooking in the kitchen. I remember this time, she taught me how to make these lemon cakes. And I would bake a cake when I was 6 and 7 years old, when wasn't nobody home, by 8. And I remember this time I went to make these cookies or biscuits. I think they were biscuits. They were biscuits. And I didn't have any baking soda. And I attempted to take and make that cake, those cookies, without any baking soda. And my brothers and sisters were all sitting around waiting for me to finish cooking these biscuits. I was 7 or 8 years old. They were all sitting around waiting for me to finish cooking these biscuits. And then after I cooked the biscuits, I put them in the window and, let them get cooled off. And when they went to pick those biscuits up, they started saying hockey putts, man, because they could throw those. Those biscuits were so hard, they were a rock. And I didn't know what I forgot. It was the baking soda. Lord have mercy. But my grandma used to cook cakes in iron skillets. She wasn't much on cake pans. She used an iron skillet. And so I'll try to cook one of those cakes for you one day. Oh, Lord. Cake is cooking. It looks pretty. I just hope it tastes as pretty as it looks. Lopsided. And the reason why it's lopsided is because the baking rack is in there wrong. And I didn't notice that until I went to take the cake out. And then lopsided because what I did was I should let it cool, but I made it lopsided because I didn't know that the back of the rack is put in backwards. So I didn't notice that the cake was tilting. But I'm going to see how this tastes after it cool for a while. Don't taste right at all. No, I taste a piece. No. Nope. What I have here is plums, kiwi, and what you call grapes? Cotton candy grapes. Yeah. I'm eating plums. But I want you to know I'm at peace with my homegoing when my time is up. And then I also tell you I got coverage for my funeral. Cotton candy grapes? So you and your brother like cotton candy grapes? Worry about expenses. I didn't know you were saving money for your final expenses. I call Open Care to get they close. And with just one phone call, I was eligible for 25%
$1,000 for my funeral at final expenses.
Huh?
You are able to get up to $25,000
I buy all kinds.
to pay for funeral and other final expenses. There's no medical exam,
Kiwi.
and you can be approved with just one phone call. Your rates can never be increased, your benefits can never be decreased, and your coverage can never be canceled. Call
Golden yellow kiwi.
now and see how final expense coverage.
Yeah, I buy all kinds of what you call them, Junior? Plums.
718-0922.
I love fruit.
718-0922.
Lord, I thank you for this food, your goodness, your mercy, your kindness, and all your many blessings.
There's nothing like the feeling of freedom that comes from riding fast through rugged country on seldom traveled trails. But that remoteness can quickly become deadly. A stuntman helped us reconstruct the events.
I'm gonna call them.
1989, along an isolated stretch of the Canadian border. For a vacation, Jerry made
I'm gonna call
into the hills outside Amarillo, Texas, to ride the dirt bikes he had given them for Christmas.
Cotton candy break.
There's all different kinds of trails and good hills to climb.
We were on our way to Chicken Creek, and it was real rough country and hard to ride. Kevin, he was at the front, and the trail was too narrow for everybody to pass him up.
13-year-old Kevin Mayhew was leading the way. At the edge of a 30-foot cliff along the river, his bike ran out of gas, and he lost control.
He started going backwards, and all I heard was a yell, and I looked up, and I saw him going flick. I was just stunned.
When I was in, I was just hoping he was still alive. And I didn't know whether he was even breathing because the motorcycle was on top of him.
I thought he was dead, and I started thinking this can't be, Then my dad got down to him, he ran as hard as he could.
I was just scared to death. That tiny moment, at that time I noticed he was breathing.
This stuff is good.
His arm was pulled around back and his elbow was up. And I noticed on the side of his helmet that sign was cracked open. I just hoped that I didn't get any scratches. I turned on, I didn't